Welcome students and viewers. This is the initiative taken by the Directorate of Higher Education, Government of Goa to develop e-content learning in the subject of economics. We are going to learn production possibility frontier in this module. It is a part of demand and supply, and we are going to speak about resources. The outline of my presentation is meaning concept of resources, sketching the production possibility frontier and analyzing the production possibility frontier. The production possibility frontier tells you something about the scarcity of the resources, and the learning outcome of this presentation to know resources of the economy which are scarce and to identify problems of the economy when resources are scarce. Going to the production possibility frontier, when I say resources are scarce, they can be used for alternative uses. So, any economy have to take up the challenge of having a resource, how to make the judicious use of resources. Here is a table showing you combination of goods A, B, C, D, E and the two goods which a economy can produce, food and clothing. So, if you look at the table schedule and we can draw the curve and see how the resources can be used judiciously to produce these two goods. Let us continue to draw. Let us draw x and y axis. We draw on the x axis food and on the y axis we will mark cloth or clothing. If you look at the curve, when I say 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. If you look at the previous slide, it is mentioned there 1, 2, 3, 4, and clothing we have 10. Food and clothing, let us mark food on the x axis and cloth on the y axis. So, we have marked food from 1 to 4 and clothing we will see 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Once we mark this, and then we can draw a production possibility frontier. This curve is called production possibility frontier. This curve tells you lots of things about the economy when the resources are scarce. For example, if I am trying to produce 8 units of food or clothing and let us say some units of food, it tells you on the curve I am having a let us mark that point as S. It tells me how much resources I can use to produce these two items, food and clothing. If I go to second item, let us 6, and if I say this, it also tells me I can produce T, let us imagine. So, from going from S to T, I have to give up some amount of S and produce some more amount of food. So, we can come to know that how much I am sacrificing clothing in order to produce 1 unit or maybe 2 units more of food. This is how the scarcity of the economy can be identified by each one of us. Everything cannot be produced because economy have to channelize resources according to what they are going to produce. If a economy decides to produce all doctors, then there will not be any resources to produce teachers, or sometimes if we say economy decides to produce all like military goods, then we will not have consumer goods or food items. So, it is the economic problem that we have to identify how to prioritize our economy and produce what type of goods. After drawing this, we can come to know, see this example. Take our common example in the school, we have 24 hours in a day or 10 hours to study in the upcoming tests of economics and history. If you study all 10 hours only economics, you will get 0 in economics, and if you study all 10 hours in economics, you will get 0 in history. So, it is up to us to channelize our time, our resources 10 hours. How best to make this 10 hours and study in the upcoming test. You may take home some points from here, from this example. You can draw your own schedule and you can draw the grades which you are getting in economics and history as a production possibility frontier. Look at this example. This example was best given by Paul Samuelson in his book. So, you look at the example in this way, like you can take any other subjects also. If you do not like economics, then you can take political science and look at the presentation of how you can draw the production possibility frontier. Now, to analyze the production possibility curve or production possibility frontier, it is also called as transformation curve. So, here that particular curve tells you the menu of goods and services which we are going to produce. In my example, I said food and clothing or food and cloth. A production possibility boundary illustrates three things: scarcity, choice and opportunity cost. Scarcity is shown by that particular curve. If I go back to the production possibility curve which I have drawn regarding cloth and food, if I take this point R, I cannot go and produce R, because resources are scarce, I cannot reach, they are unattainable combination. Scarcity is shown with the combination called R. If I want to produce R, I need more resources. At the same time, if I go to produce, let us say, A combination here inside the boundary, I can produce, but I am not using my resources fully, I am wasting my resources. So, economy have to decide how to channelize resources, get maximum out of it. So, A can be produced, it is attainable combination, anything within this boundary is attainable combination, but I can produce is A, but I will not use the resources. Any combination on this line, boundary line between this entire curve is attainable combination, I can use maximum use of resources, it can reach within this boundary, I am using full resources. So, the particular curve, when I said that example of choice, opportunity cost illustrate scarcity, choice I can choose the combination, and opportunity cost is I have made a sacrifice to produce one food over clothing or clothing over food. So, how much I can give up one item in order to produce one more unit of other item, that is called like scarcity, choice and opportunity. So, this curve illustrates scarcity is implied by the attainable unattainable combination beyond a boundary line. Just now I have shown you outside the boundary line that R combination. Choice by the need to choose among the attainable points on the boundary, any point on the boundary is feasible for me, feasible combination, attainable combination, and opportunity cost is a downward slope of the boundary curve, means I am sacrificing in order to produce more of food I have to give up clothing. In order to produce more clothing, I have to give up food. So, this is what is shown in this particular production possibility curve. To summarize what I have done, see, economics is a social science discipline and we have resources in economics which is very important for us, and there are different types of resources. In my previous presentation, I have mentioned to you about types of resources, what is the meaning of resources, etc. Then we have scarcity of resources. And we have paradox, wants are unlimited, resources are limited, ends and means, ends are wants and means are resources. So, we have wants are unlimited, resources are limited, and that is how we have an economic problem. Everybody must know that we have three economic problems: what to produce, how to produce and for whom to produce. These three economic, there are of course three more are there, but these are three main primary economic problem of any society, any economy. If we have resources, if we can use them very judiciously, I think economy can do well. And the last thing is production possibility from these resources, how much I can produce is shown by the help of a diagram, and that is what we have summarized in this particular module about basics of production possibility frontier and all these things. In the previous slide, I will in the earlier things I have shown you what are resources and different types of resources, and this is the reference which you can refer. First one, Pindek is very important, and there is the fourth one, Salvatore. Other things you can read, but these references will give you an outline of my presentation what I have just presented now. Thank you.